So thank you very much, Aliara, for being here. And so I don't want to take your time, and I will give you some space to share your story if you want, and also the experience that you know, what you experienced with my coaching, and you can say whatever you want, honestly. So
Sure. So we met by coincidence for friends because I was actually looking for some coaching for breathing and like to give birth in a, natural way because my first daughter was birthed with a C-section. Yeah, and then we came up with each other, so to speak, and we did online coaching. We did some sessions, and I think thanks to Arianna, I basically gave birth in a natural, beautiful way because we underestimate our brains and our minds that can really trigger the fear and a lot of like negative things that could happen and can go wrong at that moment. And if you can control your brain, your mind, and your breathing, like that's what I learned with Arianna, and also to take like the last couple of weeks of my pregnancy in a beautiful, calm way, trying to. I was empowered. I was able to control a bit more my emotions and everything what was going on. So I think that was the key. Yeah, and then the rest was history. And then Carlos was born very easily. And it was a beautiful experience, I have to say. I'm just grateful, and I really would just consider to do it and recommend it. And I look forward to just now working with Arianna in some other projects because it's just magical.
thank you very much. But I didn't pay her to say those things to us.
No, 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 no. No, no,
But
this is genuinely the truth.
I deeply appreciate what you are saying, really. And it was a pleasure for me to work with you. And what I would like to ask you is, what did you find special about this coaching? This coaching, I mean, there are a lot of coaching around, and normally some midwife or some other uh, doctor can also do some kind of preparation to giving birth. So, I mean, for me, I think it's important to clarify what was different for you, and if you want to share it.
Of course, because it was, I actually had already like read some books about breathing to give birth, and I also had like a midwife course class with Alba, how to breathe, what are the postures that you need, but everything is very technical, you know, it doesn't go deep to the root, to the origin, to the basics, to what you really need, to the instincts, to the breathing, to the really control of the mind, you know, to lose this fear. And I think that is what is special about this coaching, you know. And also, I don't know, Ariana has a way like just to connect with her voice with you, and you in this process you feel like is yeah, right, it makes sense and everything starts making sense, you know. And also, even though it's very mindful, there is also a lot of science behind it, you know, and a lot of scientific explanation that makes you understand better yourself and your body. I don't know if this makes sense, but this is how I felt.
Thank you very much again. And I don't want really to waste your time because I know that you're super busy. But I don't know if you want to add anything else or not. It's totally fine.
Well, I invite all pregnant ladies just to do it, please, early enough, not so late as I did, even though it worked, because it can change everything. It changes the game, you know, for you, especially when it's your first kid. I would say I would have loved to have this opportunity for my first child, and just not for birth. I think it's a beautiful job that you're doing.